Hi, welcome to the first episode of KENDA Tire Tech. Today we're going to show you how to convert a conventional tube type wheel into an SCT tubeless type wheel. First thing you're going to need, a pair of scissors and yellow rim tape to cover the spoke holes on your wheel. Secondly, will be a rubberized rim strip with valve built in. This will help replace the tube in your wheel. You'll need sealant, either a small 2-ounce bottle with a built-in injector or a larger bottle and its own separate injector. An SCT type tire. You can notice that by the SCT designation on the tire. And lastly, most importantly, safety glasses. First, you're going to need to remove any old rim tape or rubber rim tape that you have on your old wheel so you've got the spoke hole showing. Peel back a little bit of the yellow rim tape, place it in there, make sure you get a firm, tight bond, and then as you roll it out, pull it and stretch it nice and tight. You don't want any air pockets or air bubbles. If it's a little crooked, just lift up, pull it back, do it again. You're going to want to wrap this all the way around the wheel. One wrap is good. Some people might want to do 2 wraps just to be extra careful. When you get to the end, you can either cut it short just before the valve. I like to wrap it just a little bit over the length of the valve. Once you've done that, take your scissors, snip it off, pull the last little bit taut again, press it down nice and even, and you can run your thumb all the way across to help push out any extra air bubbles that are in there. Once you've taped the rim, you want to take a small pointy object like this scribe. A screwdriver will work as well. Find where your hole is. I have it marked. Push through. Give it a wiggle. This will open up space for the valve on the rubber rim strip to be put in place. Once you've got the hole in the yellow rim tape, take your rubber rim strip and valve. Place the valve through. Screw on the little silver grommet. And then take the rim strip, pull it, make sure it sits evenly in the rim channel. Start at one side, just keep working all the way around. Should be nice and tight. Once you get back to the valve, make sure you tighten down the valve and that all the edges of the rubber rim strip are in place underneath the bead of the rim. Now it's time to mount the tire. Start at the valve, slip one bead of the tire over the rim. You can work your way all the way around. If you have a tight spot, use the flats of your hands to help roll the tire into place. Once you have the 2 sides of your tire mounted on the rim, there's 2 different ways you can install the sealant. The first, take your valve core removal tool, unscrew the valve from the rim, keep the valve in a safe place. You will need this again. Set that aside, take your bottle of KENDA branded sealant, shake it, make sure it's nice and agitated, pull the top off, put it into the valve, and squeeze. A 2-ounce bottle is perfect for 1 tire. Once you've got the 2 ounces in there, put your valve core back in place. Screw it down, make sure it's nice and tight, and you're ready to go. The second way to install sealant in your wheel, remove the valve core. Use a sealant injector. Shake your bottle of sealant. Carefully pull the plunger back. You want to make sure you get the full 2 ounces of sealant, but not to pull it back too far that the plunger pulls out. Otherwise you get sealant all over your floor. Screw the cap back on. thread the injector on. Slowly press the sealant in. As you get into the last bit, give an extra push. Make sure there's none left in the valve. Once you've reinstalled the valve core, take your floor pump, press the head on, start pumping. It should quickly fill up just like a regular tube type tire. And just like a tube type, you want to make sure that you have a good bead seat all the way around on both sides of the tire. We're going to use a sharpened spoke. We're going to stab the tire, see how quickly the sealant seals the holes. You can see little holes all where I stabbed. This is a 14 gauge spoke, sharpened. Next, I'm going to take an 8mm scribe and stab it through the sidewall. Pull it out, spin the wheel, it'll seal the hole. Board of doom with 25 nails. Walking it straight over top of it. This is after 3 passes. This is your bike tire with KENDA branded sealant and SCT tires. After rolling over 25 nails, this is your bike tire and tube without. Any questions?